here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Titans on Sunday night.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground, Hall, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Back to the ground with Hall. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byers. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On play action, Prescott. He gets it to Burks again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott now. Able to complete this to Chabot. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, they just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. And brought in downfield by Burks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Prescott. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Singletary again, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Jets will take over. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Prescott off play action.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play action now. Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Quinnen Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. On the move past the 40. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they move this all the way down to the 9. In motion left is Wilson. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Prescott over the middle. He's got Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Prescott now from the 50. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Haskins now on first and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 27, Prescott. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They... and goal. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, right back to Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it's 21-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down 21-10. A minute 56 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Prescott. That is caught, Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Dak. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Titans. Rashad Bateman, 62 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll give to Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 23-yard run. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing in this one now. 70 seconds remaining. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Kill! 47! Here's Prescott. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Dak. Complete to Chenault. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Bateman. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Prescott. He'll find Bateman once more. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card.